Welcome to The Explainer. If you're an independent artist, you already know that touring is your lifeline. It's everything. But you also know the system is, well, it's pretty broken. So today, we're going to break down a whole new model for touring that puts the power, the money, and most importantly, the fan relationships right back where they belong, with you. Let's just start with this, because it says it all, doesn't it? This is a feeling every single independent artist knows deep in their bones. You work, they eat. You're the one pouring your heart out on stage, sleeping in a van, and maybe, just maybe, breaking even while a whole chain of middlemen gets to reach off your back. It's frustrating. Okay, so let's get into the weeds here. To really get why the solution is so cool, we first have to look at the walls you keep slamming into with the old way of doing things. And you know what? It all starts with the ticket. I mean, look at this. This just perfectly lays out the problem. A fan is thrilled to pay $45 to come see you. They think that money is going to you. But then the platform takes its huge cut, they stack on all these mysterious fees, and at the end of the day, you might only see $10 of that. It feels like a total scam, because honestly, it kind of is. But you know what? It's not even just about the money. The absolute biggest thing you lose is the connection to your own audience. The ticketing giants, they know exactly who your fans are, how often they buy tickets, what merch they're into. They're hoarding all of that precious data, and they basically act like they own your fans, leaving you completely in the dark about the very people who make your career possible. So what's the move? What's the alternative? Let's talk about a simple but really, really powerful tool that can flip this entire power dynamic right on its head. Okay, now forget all the crazy crypto hype, forget the jargon. At the end of the day, an NFT ticket is not an investment, it's not some piece of digital art, it's just a better ticket. It's a smarter version of that barcode you already use, but this one comes with superpowers that actually work for you, not against you. So what does smarter actually mean? Well, it means you get control and security like you've never had before. Unfakeable means no more of those awkward arguments at the door. A transparent record of who owns it means you actually know who's holding a ticket to your show. And artist royalties? Oh, this is the best part. It means if a ticket gets resold for profit, you get it cut. Not some random scalper, you. And for your fans, the experience is super simple. They buy a ticket online, same as always, it just shows up in their phone's digital wallet, kind of like a boarding pass. It's secure, it's fraud-proof, and they don't need to understand any of the tech behind it. It just works. Right, let's get into one of the biggest headaches in all of live music. We're talking about scalpers, the bots, the resellers, the people who make your fans furious and, honestly, can really damage your reputation. Let's see how this tech takes them on directly. We've all seen this story play out, right? You announce a show and poof, it sells out in 30 seconds. But it's not your fans, it's bots that just hoover up all the tickets. Next thing you know, those same tickets are on resale sites for insane markups, and your real fans are angry at you, thinking you're the one getting greedy. But now you can completely break that cycle, because these tickets are programmable. You get to set the rules. You can literally program the ticket to cap the resale price at face value. You can even lock it so it can't be transferred, or, like we said, you can decide to take a cut of any resale. Suddenly, you're back in control, and the scalpers, well, they're out of a job. Okay, this is where it gets really, really exciting, because this is about way more than just fixing problems. This is about building a whole new world for your fans, where the ticket is just the very beginning of the whole experience. Think of it like a digital version of a coffee shop punch card, but one that you own completely. It's a fan passport that lives right in your fan's phone. It can't be faked, it can't be lost, and it creates this amazing permanent record of their entire journey with you. So every time a fan supports you in a real way, they get a digital stamp in their passport. They came to the Chicago show, boom, they get a stamp. They bought the new vinyl at the merch table, bam, another stamp. This starts to build a real, verified, unfakeable history of their loyalty to your career. And here's the payoff, right? You can use those stamps to reward your most loyal fans with things that feel super personal and actually earned. Maybe you give early ticket access to anyone who has 5 or more stamps. Or you could unlock a secret acoustic set for your top 100 supporters. And because the system is totally transparent, everyone knows it's fair. And look, this isn't just some theory for the future. This is happening right now. Working independent artists are using these tools. A songwriter in Nashville used it to finally put a stop to the bots. A band in Europe used their fan data to sell a ton more merch. This is real, it's on the ground today. So what happens when you put this all together? It completely changes how you plan your tours. Instead of just guessing where to play next, you can make decisions based on actual data. You get this digital heat map of your fan base, showing you exactly which cities have the most passport holders and who buys tickets the fastest. This can save you an incredible amount of time and money.
All right, let's bring it all home. Let's look at what this really means for you, the independent artist who is just tired of playing by the old broken rules and is ready to build a career on your own terms.
This chart just sums up the entire shift perfectly. The old system is purely transactional. It's designed to extract value and to keep you and your fans separated. This new system, it's all about relationships. It's transparent, it's fair, and it's built from the ground up to create real value for both you and your fans. And you know what the best part is? You can actually start using this stuff today. You don't need to be a coding genius or a tech wizard. Platforms like Yellowheart, Guts, and Seatlab NFT, they're designed for artists to use. They handle all the complicated tech stuff, so you can just focus on your music and creating amazing experiences. So, the tools are finally here. You can finally build a touring career on your own terms, directly with the people who matter most, your fans. The middlemen are becoming irrelevant. The power is shifting back to you, the creator. So the only real question left is the one you see on your screen. The gatekeepers are gone. What are you going to build?